What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. It's your boy Nelson, and if you are new, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if this video put a smile on your face or helped you learn something new. So behind me, I got my 2015 Lexus RCF, and let me just zoom in, right? If you are watching this video, you are probably thinking about getting one. You might already have one, or you just have a Lexus and you are wondering whether or not getting full bolt on and tune is actually worth it. And the answer to that question is, I don't know. It's up to the driver. And before we even start talking about full bolt-ons, right, we actually have to talk about how much does going full bolt-on cost. It's pretty pricey. Unlike other cars such as M340s, G80s, G82s, you just can't do a down pop and a tune and just pay maybe $1,000 for a bit more horsepower. You actually really gotta break the bank to just squeeze out power in this car. All right, guys, so we are right under the hood. Sorry for the messiness, but we are under the hood because you can't see it, but I actually have PPE headers installed. Now, PPE headers could range from about $2,600 to about $3,000. Now, I would say be careful because the prices of these are definitely going up. Now, with headers installed, you could gain about 25 to 35 wheel horsepower. With a tune paired with the headers, you could get about 48 wheel horsepower gained from headers and tune alone. That's what's advertised. I have not put this car on a dyno, so I really can't confirm that. The current headers I have on this car are called the PPE unequal length headers, and they sound like this. This is a cheaper version. It ranges from, I believe, $2,500 up to like $2,800. There's another version, right? The PPE equal length headers, and they sound like this. I would say if you plan on getting the PPE equal length headers, you better be ready to chip in over $3,000 just for headers alone, not even including the tune. And it kind of sucks because if this car was forced induction, I believe that $3,000 could go towards either a supercharger or an upgraded turbo. But unfortunately, it goes to headers. Well, it is what it is. This is NA. All right, guys, we are now looking at that booty for one reason, because of those exhaust tips. You know, I'm gonna just bring the camera a bit low. Now, the exhaust I'm running is the Nvidia 300Q exhaust. Even though there's a lot of exhaust for the RCF, I'm gonna just be talking about the Nvidia Q300. This exhaust can range from 1,200 all the way up to about 1,500. Now, the wheel horsepower gained from the exhaust alone, I believe, is about 18 to 24 wheel horsepower. Once again, I haven't put this car on a dyno, so I really can't certify that. Are these geese? Or gooses? Geese? That's cute. So we have headers and exhaust. So far, we are almost at the $5,000 mark alone, only for just 2 items. 2. That's insane. I should have gotten a B58. Psych! I'm just playing, guys. I love BMWs. You guys might even see a BMW on this channel, maybe. If you guys, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and just share this video. Now, on to the next mod. This car does not have this mod. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get this mod, but the mod I'm talking about is the ultimate crank pulley from RR Racing. And with that, they advertise that you could save about 50% rotational weight savings on the crankshaft. So what on earth does all those big words mean? It pretty much means that you will have quicker shifts and you will have a faster throttle response, which also causes your 0 to 60 to be cut short by 0.2 seconds. Now, do I personally think it's worth it? Nah, I don't know. I'll let you guys make the choice and decide. Also, guys, if you are thinking that I'm the one who did these freaking circles and donuts, I wish I was that cool of a person, but unfortunately, it's not me. But I did think that it was cool to just park right in the middle of it. This is pretty fire, kind of, right? Anyways, guys, right, if you add the crank pulley, right, that's about $5,000, over $5,000 for a full bolt-on and tune included. That's not even including installations for any of this. If you want installations, expect to chip out maybe another $1,000 or $2 to just install everything, especially the headers. Headers are the most expensive thing to install on this car. They could cost about $1,000. I've seen them go as low as $800 just for installations alone, because those shits are headaches. Also, if you guys are curious about the price of the pulley, it's about $450 on RR Racing. We are back under the engine bay now. As you guys can see, I actually carry a stock air intake. Why? Because I actually realized that the best intake for these cars are actually the stock intakes. If you add anything else, you actually kind of lose power. So I wasn't trying to change anything, so I just kept the stock intake. But if some of y'all consider an aftermarket intake a bolt-on, then that would probably cost you another $200, and it would probably add, well, it advertises it would add about 5 to 15 wheel horsepower. I kind of think it's capped. I think the stock intake is the best intake for you, but also is your choice. It's not my car. Now, if you're not trying to spend $200 to $300 on an intake, right, you could actually purchase a drop-in filter that drops in right here. So you could purchase a Tom's drop-in filter, and those filters usually range from, like, I think $50 to about $70. That's way better than spending $200 or $300 on an intake. Man, there's no way this is the end of it. I mean, realistically, there's not a lot of aftermarket support, if I'm being honest, because I'm really thinking now, there's no way I paid like $6K for like 4 items. This car looks way better over here than it did over there. Shit. Oh man, I'm so cooked. I thought this video would at least be like 10 minutes. So yo, it turns out that this video is like 2 minutes. What? I mean, I could probably post it on TikTok. But honestly, guys, right, I kind of went over every full bolt-on part possible. Now, I didn't go over like everything, but I went over the main components. Now, if you're seeing this and if you're like, yo, I don't know, the price to gain ratio, it's kind of off, I definitely understand. But I would say this, right, after I went full bolt-on and tune on this car, I enjoyed the car more. Now, I would say even if I was to take the tune away, I would still enjoy the car a lot, mainly because of the headers. I would say even though the headers don't produce a lot of power, the sound they make, oh my gosh, it's insane. And in my opinion, I believe that what makes a car iconic isn't how fast it is, but it's actually the sound the car makes. Think about it, you know, sound, in my opinion, is what matters. And I believe in order to achieve a great sound, you definitely have to chip in a lot of money. And since we're talking about sound, I'm gonna just show you guys exactly how this car sounds, even though a lot of you guys probably know how it sounds by now. But I'm gonna just show you guys exactly how this car sounds with all the mods I have, in case those of you are new and haven't heard it yet. Here it is. All right, guys, so there's another thing I forgot, right? So with all the mods on the tune, right, you should be seeing about 440 wheel horsepower, depending on the tuner, to 492 wheel horsepower. Yes, there are some other tuners out there besides RR Racing that actually have achieved 490 wheel horsepower on an RCF. So if you guys have all of these mods, and if you decide to not go with RR Racing tune, you could most likely achieve almost 500 wheel horsepower in your RCF. Just remember, it'll probably cost you about 6 to 7K. I'm just saying. So yeah, I would kind of say that going full bolt on this car is definitely expensive, and you should definitely consider if that's something you want to do, whether you want power or whether you want sound. I feel that you should probably do it more for the sound, and the power is just an extra add-on, in my opinion. But if you are deciding to go full bolt on straight for power, that's also cool, right? You'll be able to run E85 like I do also, depending on the tune you have. So that's a plus. But sometimes when I think about this, I think about G80s and G82s, and I just think, wow, all they need is a metal pipe and an email, and they have 700 wheel. For me, I needed like 4 pipes, 1 email, 6K later, and I'm barely making 500 wheel horsepower. But it's fine, guys. I still love this car. I don't think I would ever sell this car. I have the time of my life, and yeah, I'm not sponsored by Lexus, if y'all were thinking I am. I'm not. They just so happen to make really, really great and unique cars that I like. You know, I'm not a Scat Pack person or a Beamer person. I'm a Lexus guy. Yeah, or a Toyota guy. My first car was a Toyota Corolla. Then I moved from a Lexus IS 250, then a G37, then an RCF. I think I missed a car. I don't think I missed a car. Yeah, then, yeah. So I've been through a few cars, and so yeah, I could like say that I really like, I like this car. I love this car. Like, yeah, I wouldn't trade this car for anything. Not even an M4, if I'm being honest. I would buy an M4 and keep this car, but I wouldn't trade it. So basically, right, this video is just me being completely unbiased to Lexus vehicles. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Oh fuck, it's a mosquito. What the fuck? All right, guys, I'm getting out of here because I'm thinking I'm getting bit and shit. Bro, leave my car. Damn it. All right, guys, I gotta handle this. I gotta handle business. And as usual, I gotta add gas before we get on the road. It feels so good outside. It feels like summertime, but I know it's like 70-something degrees, but yo, these tires are for sure hooking. I'm actually pumping some 93 in the car. And after this, I'm gonna go to the E85 station to go and pump some E85 because E85 is cheaper than 93, and 93 is kind of expensive right now. So I'm just saving money, and a perk of it is I'm also gaining some horsepower, you feel me? So yeah, but it is a beautiful day right now though. All right, so we got the E85 up next. I'm gonna just go, what the fuck? Copyright, turn off. Anyways, right? We got the E85 up next. We're going to PetSmart because if you guys don't know, I have a cat and my cat needs medicine because she's a bit, you know, yeah, she's not sick, but I'm going there, so I might bring you guys with me. I might as well, right?